It's about my sway.
Yeah.
It's completely, well, it's not giving me yes or no's. It's been like that for about 2 weeks now. And it's getting me down a bit, actually. It's not really getting any sort of answers with it. And my crown chakra is going, and I'm downloading things, and like we talked about before.
It's been since our one-to-one.
Pardon?
It's been since our one-to-one.
Since our one-to-one, yeah.
Oh, did I put you into an energy reversal?
Probably.
Thanks.
Sound it, isn't it? Hang on.
Did you do any of the other stuff that came up after the session, though? As in the daily downloads that you've got to do?
Yeah, I tried to get around that and sort of just carry on my routine and things, but it kept bringing me back to sort of doing that download. So I put half an hour aside in the morning, half an hour aside sort of in the evening, things like that. But it's just, yeah, the past few weeks, it's just been, I'm not getting a yes or no or anything. It's just like buggering about, really. I'm sort of swaying, swinging. But I get there's an urgency with it because I'm hearing noises in my room. There's a part in my room where I get noises, which I've always thought of an indicator that I need to be doing something that I'm not.
Is there someone else in your energy, though?
No, I've asked if there's I've asked any entities or anything in my aura, and there isn't anything like that. I don't get anything like that. It's usually where the picture of my nan and granddad in that corner, so I just assume it's them where the noises come from. I could be wrong. With that. But like we spoke on the one-to-one about entities coming in. I felt something come in last night. So the first thing I did this morning was ask, is anything sort of attached to me? I said no.
Can we get you swaying? Do you mind if we have a quick sway?
You can try, yeah.
Mind. What? Yeah, go for it. Let's start with something simple. So let's just start with your name, date of birth, first of all. All right. So what was
Going
that?
back for yes. That's what my name was then.
So my name is?
My name, Mark. No, it's going back. I asked if my name's Mark, it's going back.
My date of birth is?
Going more back, isn't it? It's a yes.
Yeah.
Like it did when I first met you, didn't it?
So because you did have this at the very beginning. So is there something else in my energy?
It's like
is
eking forward, if anything.
It's like, yeah, no. Has my energy split?
Eking backwards.
Yeah. So that's your yes. So how many parts have you split into?
Is this like a Horcrux out of Harry Potter?
Sorry?
It's like a Horcrux.
You're Horcrux, potentially. A little bit Harry Potter-ish. How many parts have you split into?
So we're assuming backwards, yes.
Yeah.
So it's more than 5. It's more than 10. Great. Is it more than 20? Yeah. Is it more than 120?
What was that?
I asked if it was more than 120. It said no.
So is this connected to all of the different parts of you which have been visiting the other realms?
Yes.
So have you, I want to see, like, have you been split because something negative happened that caused you to divide, or are you off doing other things energetically? So have you been split because something, like from a place of fear?
Yeah.
Okay, so how many when
I
did
want to
you break?
apologise to everyone else who's got questions.
We'll get to everybody, it's all right. When did you break? Was it recently? Like, when did you split?
Took place on the 4th.
On the
Wow.
4th?
Mm.
What happened? Is that when we did the session?
Yeah.
Okay. Is this from the task that you've been given to do, as in your purpose piece?
Yeah.
Okay, so just release that quickly then. So I'm ready to release the fears.
I'm ready to release the fears.
Which came from discovering my purpose on this earth.
Which came from discovering the purpose I have on this earth.
Release this from my energy in all forms and all levels, that all points in time.
All forms and all levels and all points in time.
I'm ready to release these fears.
I'm ready to release these fears.
Which caused me to split into multiple places.
Causing me to split into multiple places.
When I discovered or got clarity on my purpose on earth.
When I got clarity on my purpose on earth.
I release this from my energy.
I release this from my energy.
In all forms
and all levels and all points in time.
I am ready to release.
I'm ready to release.
These fears of stepping into my purpose.
These fears of stepping into my purpose.
Which caused me to split and separate.
Which caused me to split and separate.
I release this from my energy.
I release this from my energy.
In all forms.
In all forms, on all levels, and at all points in time.
Okay, so are you still in 19 pieces now? So we're assuming that your sway forwards is still a no.
Okay.
So my name is Mark. Just double check. Okay, I've got you going back forwards. Okay, yeah. So is this now my yes? Is my sway forwards now my yes?
Is my sway forwards? Yeah.
Okay, so we're going with your forwards now being a yes. So is my am I still broken into 19 more than 19 pieces?
It was 120. It was.
So is it more? Is it more than still more than 20 pieces?
Is it still No.
Okay. Do we need to know how many there are?
Yes.
And then have a quick sway. Thank you, everyone, just for supporting Mark with this.
Okay. More than 20.
It's for how many?
Just asking if it's more than 20. More than 20.
More than 30?
No.
More than 25?
25.
Okay. And are these pieces off doing separate jobs, like separate missions?
25 pieces. Yeah.
Okay. How long in, and I know this sounds, but in like in Earth time, how much longer are they going to be off on their mission? Are we talking like another week? Is it more than a week?
No. Less than a week, I think.
Less than a week?
Less than a week, yeah.
Can we call them all back now?
Can we, sorry, we what?
Can we call them all back now?
Can we call them all back now? No.
Okay, so for me, from the little bit, and obviously without spending the next half an hour figuring, swaying it out, and just put context on this for everybody else who's wondering what the hell we're talking about. So when I did a session with Mark a couple of weeks ago, and are you happy for me to just put a bit of context on that?
Yeah.
Is that right? What became clear was that part of his mission at the moment is, the easiest way to describe is some serious manifesting meditation to receive downloads of information from other universes, which I know might sound a little bit, everyone's like, I thought we were just working on our self-sabotage. This is like, everybody has a completely different journey, but does everyone understand what I'm talking about? Like, there's energy, there are different vibrations of energy, and part of Mark's job is to download, to be a channel, a conduit, I suppose, is the easiest way to explain it. So, and this is where the weird and wonderful conversations sometimes start to come in. We are much more than just this physical human being body that we believe that we are. And there is so much more to how we are created and connected. There is a concept that we are living more than one life, potentially, in different places, different planets, or different vibrations. Think about it, every single time you make a decision, which we were talking about with Robin at the beginning, your life, it's like, if it's that film Sliding Doors, you know, like every time you make a decision, you can go on one path or another. So there's all of these potential different versions of you that are off out there in different places doing different things. And we don't have a full understanding. Our tiny little, wonderful, very powerful human brains, we use like 10% of our brain's capacity. There is so much else going on in other places. So what we're just trying to work on is, if you could imagine, there are mini marks. There are mini marks off out in the world doing some energy work in other places. And I think that's why your sway is potentially gone, because you're not whole and complete. It's like your energy's split. Part of it is split from fear, which is what happens a lot when we're in a stressful situation. But the other parts of it, I feel like these other versions of you that are still off doing this energy work in the other places that it needed to do.
Like Spider-Man in the multiverse.
I haven't seen Spider-Man in the multiverse, but I'm sure my 7-year-olds would definitely be able to explain that.
They'd understand.
Probably. Yeah, no, I do know what you mean. So I would check in over the next couple of days until they're all ready, and then it's, once they're ready, to call all parts of you back to yourself, because it's like your flow's gone because your energy's been divided. So I just check in how many days, or check in every day until you can call them all back. And then just making sure that you call, I'm ready to allow myself to call all parts of me back into my soul, or into myself. I allow this into my energy, and just bring yourself back together and see if your energy comes back.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Can we also mark some love? Thank you for that.